Nestled deep in the Swiss Alps lies a village without cars, but with one of the most iconic mountains view in the world, Zermatt. This is the story of my journey to the foot of the Matterhorn, a day filled with winding train rides, soaring cable cars, and the kind of alpine scenery that makes you stop and just breathe. From the peaceful valley of Tal, the train eases forward and soon disappears into the darkness of the Lurchberg Tunnel, a marvel of Swiss engineering stretching almost 15 kilometers beneath the mountains. Inside, the air grows cooler, the sound of steel on steel echoing through the cavern. Minutes later, light bursts through the window as we emerge on the other side in Goppenstein, greeted by the steep cliffs and alpine forests of the Lurchental. It's a short journey, but one that feels like a passage between worlds, from one valley to another, connected by the quiet heartbeat of the Alps. My adventure begins in Tash, the last stop before Zermatt. Here you leave your car behind and board the Matterhorn Gotthardbahn, a short scenic train ride that feels like stepping into another world. The tracks wind between steep cliffs and glacier-fed rivers, and as the train slows into Zermatt station, the mountains seem to close in, welcoming you into their quiet embrace. Hi my dear friends, with the Switzerland series right now I came down to Matterhorn, one of the iconic peaks, which you can also see featured on Toblerone chocolates. So if you have ever purchased a Toblerone chocolate, then there is a peak which is shown, and that is the Matterhorn. And right now I'm at Zermatt, and now I'll go to the 5-lake tour, where I'll basically see the Matterhorn. So at least 3 of the lakes, you can see that. From the village, I took the underground funicular up to Sunega. In just a few minutes, we were whisked from the cobbled streets of Zermatt to a sunny alpine plateau, where the Matterhorn suddenly appeared, tall, sharp, and impossibly majestic against a crisp blue sky. From Sonega, a gondola lift carried me even higher, gliding over lush meadows sprinkled with wildflowers, grazing sheep and winding hiking trails far below. The air grew cooler, fresher, and the Matterhorn seemed so close you could almost touch it. So right now we are going to the Stellisee or the Stelli Lake. So we will start our 5 lake treks from there. It is almost around 1 hour walk from Fluhalp. So Fluhalp is one of the stations where we came by the gondola. Now we are going towards the Stellisee, and from there we'll start. I can see the glacier and it looks amazing. It's really very beautiful. From Fluhalp, the trail to Stellisee or the Stelli Lake is gentle but unforgettable. The path curves along ridges with sweeping views in every direction. And then suddenly there it is, the Stellisee, a crystal clear alpine lake perfectly mirroring the Matterhorn on its still surface. It's one of those sights that make you forget time, just standing there watching the clouds drift by in the water's reflection. From Stellisee, the trail winds gently uphill towards Fluhalp, a mountain restaurant perched high above the valley. Each step brings a new angle of the Matterhorn, standing proud against the endless blue sky. At the terrace, I ordered an ice-cold cola, the glass beading with condensation. Sitting back in the wooden chair, I took a slow sip, letting the crisp sweetness mix with the pure alpine air. In front of me, the Matterhorn glowed in the afternoon light. Some hikes reward you with the views. This one rewarded me with a view and a perfect moment. As the sun dips behind the peaks, Zermatt begins to glow. Lights flicker on in the wooden chalets, the streets slow down, and the Matterhorn stands quietly in the background, its silhouette painted against the deepening sky. Time seems to move differently here, faster in the village below, slower on the mountain above. Watching this moment, I can feel the day's journey settling into memory. The train rides, the hike, the reflection in Stellisee, and as night wrapped around the Alps, one thing is certain. Zermatt and the Matterhorn are not just places you see, they are places you feel, and they stay with you long after you have gone. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel adventures. See you in the next one.